Hello everybody and welcome back to the Tales from the Wa channel. I am your host Lem, and today I'm going to be making a diorama slash base for my Angron. Here he is, looking all Angron. So I start off by tracing a piece of cork that is just slightly bigger than the base itself. Because I'm going to be stacking a couple pieces to form a kind of mountain shape, and then you'll see what I'm going to do to that mountain in a little bit. But so far, this is what it's looking like. Here's the second piece that I'm tearing out of the cork that I followed from the first step. Trace the piece just a little bit bigger, break that out, so it's kind of a gradual step. They're bigger. Here's how it's looking so far. And a final one of how everything is. I don't know what I'm doing in the camera, please forgive me. Now I'm going to be tearing up the cork to give it not a circular, make it more jagged like rocks and stuff. I do this for each and every piece, and here's how it's looking so far with everything torn up. Looks very cool. Now we're going to be adding a bunch of skulls, but first I need to snip them all out. This was a long time of just snipping all of the skulls. So I put a little bit of texture paste, I grab a pinch of skulls, and I'm just putting them on the base. Here's how it looks, all put together. The same thing to the normal base that Angron will sit on, using the same thing, texture paste. Blood. So I got 3 red paints, Slaughter Red, Murder Scene, and then an effect paint called Dry Blood. I'm going to start off with dry blood and just stippling that around the base. And then I move up to Murder Scene, doing the same thing, basically adding variety. And then I finish off with Slaughter Red. Because there's a lot of blood when it comes to Angron and all the skulls, and here's how it's looking. Looks pretty neat. And here's how he looks completely done. I quite enjoy how he came out, although the idea that I had in my mind, I wanted a much steeper mountain, but we work with what we can, right? But it looks very nice. I also left some of the sandiness peeking out. Like, it's not all red, but it's majority blood. But thanks for watching, y'all.